And we're back live. Welcome back, everybody, to Gods versus Eldritch Horrors, our campaign of D&D 2024, where every character sheet is kind of a controlled substance. Every god insists they do not intervene, and every divine crisis is eventually outsourced to people who described. Investigation as touching the wet thing and seeing what happens. That's basically the approach of our party. Season 2 of our campaign follows the Hellfire Club, a group of mythic champions, all of them champions of a god. They are also infernal celebrities, divine contractors. They have many names, many roles, and but ultimately they are extremely dangerous book club members, and who are currently trapped on a drenched island, which the only word for it is Innsmouth. And their original assignment was simple: to study a forbidden grimoire connected to some very old ancient creatures in the Far Realm, and perhaps with soul stones as well, and some may say several theological questions and career-ending theological questions. And since then, they have lost the grimoire. They have lost a member of the party. By now, they already lost two, so this party is 40% shorter. And they acquired a new random member to their party, Susan the Fighter, who is in the same sherbuckled and the rest of the party. And apparently the island has some sort of a competition across codes for all the newcomers, and each code seems to have very strong opinions about how they manage their guests. But before we get into what happened in the last session, let's meet the party. Let's start with Gorbin Dibblethwack, our champion of Hecate, our former servant of Mystra, champion of a new goddess, with the highest sanity score in the party, and a man whose survival strategy includes ale, magical interior design, a weaponized poor judgment, and in last session, I guess Gorbin even entered cult diplomacy through the traditional dwarven method: sit at a bar and order everything and let the apocalypse explains itself between rounds. Gorbin, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
I'm doing pretty good. What can I say? I found a bar, or at least what was left of one, but it still had a bartender, who I think was also some kind of a fisherman, and he gave me free drinks, which bonus. And then there was a fish guy who seems to be going through a messy breakup with the fisherman, which is totally understandable because, fisherman and a fish is that's a difficult relationship to maintain. And then when the bartender left, we went to go find a new bar to drink at, and we found a lobster instead. And we cooked the lobster, but now we need to find some lemons and butter and garlic so we can make a proper sauce to dip the lobster in. But all in all, pretty good day.
Sounds like it. Definitely sounds like a good day, or I should say a good twilight evening. And then we have Doom, our champion of Nuitari, a Warforged Blade Singer, a Dark Moon champion, bearer of the Eye of Vecna, and the proud owner of enough titles to require their own encumbrance rules. And Doom came looking for revenge and found the Hellfire Club, Innsmouth, and Susan. And he also created Mood, his simulacrum, who is now Better Mood, because Susan knitted him a gold sweater, which looks quite nice, actually. This is none of these is mechanically relevant, but emotionally, I would say it is. It is catastrophically relevant. Doom, say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
The new sweater that Better Mood has is not just is not just good, it's in fact incredible. And the relevancy of the emotions, you're spot on. I am... this eye is speaking to me. It's itching, it's giving me a bit of bother. It's just baying for blood and destruction and chaos, and I feel like the normal person would resist this, but in fact I might fall into its loving embrace. So, to make a long story short, I'm at peace.
That's excellent. That's good to hear. You see, folks, the power of a goat sweater.
Who?
And then we have Red Hot, our champion of Timora. Red Hot is a performer, a thief, a folk hero, and a specialist in constructive betrayal. Yes, that's a thing. Red Hot once stole the grimoire for ethical reasons, which is not a legal defense, but has remained somewhat convenient. And she has now arrived in Innsmouth, and she also has her simulacrum, Chili Pepper. Yes, Red Hot and Chili Pepper. And they are dealing with the islands twice, I would say. Red Hot and half and half of her, which is Chili Pepper. Red Hot, say hello to our party. Say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Hi everyone. Yeah, well, Red Hot did indeed steal the book, but for no use, I guess, because now we lost it somehow. Guess looking forward to see where the hell that book is. We need it. But yeah, I'm ready for whatever tonight's throwing at us, and excited to see how tonight's gonna, go with all the cult shows and whatnot. So let's see.
Very well. So, without further ado, in the last session, we began in Gorbin's Temple of the Gods, a Hecate-themed safe house built on a cursed shipwreck, because Nathan says responsible arcane containment like stained glass, ale barrels, and in a coastline that hates you. Grunge went ahead to scout or possibly to buy cigarettes, we don't know yet, and has not yet returned to this party. Some may say this is somewhat concerning, but only slightly more concerning than when he's present. It is, I guess that is true. And the remaining party traveled from the wrecks of the Providence, this strange ship they were on, to the visible settlement on Doom's map, where which only has one word in it, called Innsmouth. On the way, Doom and Gorbin continue building a beautiful friendship over goats, and their common hatred for fish, and the mutual suspicion of librarians. I guess that is catching on, and despite neither of them being entirely clear about who counts as a librarian, Susan worried that everyone had gone too long without food, which remained her, I guess, response to planar imprisonment and cult politics, and most forms of eldritch escalation is you gotta eat a little bit better. And good nutrition makes the difference. And yes, at the edge of Innsmouth, the party found a ruined tavern split open by something enormous from the sea, which they discover is an ancient kraken named Sharon. And sitting there was a drowned priestly fisherman who welcomed them offered them drinks, and began recruiting them into what he claimed was the cult of the Chthonic Knight. He called Gorbin a grammar priest of broken magic, offered him oracle-like sleepwalking powers, and claimed the party could be useful to the cult. Then the conversation became properly Innsmouth shaped, as the priest privately revealed that all doors opened to blood, and that he knew a blood route through Dagon's Claw, and that Susan, who he called the Warm Mother, would make an excellent sacrifice material. And this was naturally a poor recruitment strategy. And then enters the scene a second group of fish-like cultists that emerged from the sea and exposed the first priest as a deceiver from the cult of the Scaly Abysm. Their representative, I guess I could say, quickly filled up by the party under the name Sharktooth, declared that the true Chthonic Knight cult knows the final word, and that the party were the Dream Fallen, and that the Sleeper had warned them of the party's arrival. In short, one cult wants to free Cthulhu, another wants the goon to eat the problem, and both seem to think the Hellfire Club would make excellent interns to their cults. And the party responded by having some sort of measured investigation, by which I mean alcohol, suspicion, theological insults, somewhat of a tactical intimidation, one might call it, and at least one attempt to process cult geopolitics while staring at a gold sweater. Gorbin weaponized drinks, Doom and Bettermood began producing the usual magical paperwork violations, and Red Hot and Chili Pepper remained as dangerous as the map promised. Susan, meanwhile, continued trying to make sure everyone had eaten, and eventually started cutting meat out of something the party had casually assigned to dinner. Yes, this giant lobster monster that they defeated in a blink of an eye. And then Susan started to carve out lobster flesh to make this delicious soup for dinner. And the session ended as they encountered this strange cultist on top of a rooftop who summoned a massive cloud of unnatural mist. And the cultists who called it forward actually slipped away. And the party were not frightened at all, but the mist itself just feels wrong. And then Chili Pepper saw something moving inside the mist, and something insect-like, and announced the big strategic finding to the party. There is a big bug in here. And to that, we return to the mist that has swollen the streets of Innsmouth, and with them, and with the streets, also our heroes. Let's well, if you can call them that. Let's get back to the fray. So there you have it. Inside that green cloud of unnatural mist is our party. And together with them, something else. A few feet down the road, carving a giant dead aberration lobster, is Susan, who is very, very worried that you guys haven't eaten yet. And you need some good nutrition in order to face whatever is ahead. After all, never join a cult on an empty stomach. That is a good advice. And yes, we ended with Chili Pepper announcing that there was a bug in there, in the middle of the mist. And with that, we're gonna start this session the best way possible. Please click on your tokens and roll initiative. But first, let me clean the initiative. There you go. Click on your tokens and roll initiative, please.
Boom. There we go. The doom.
Very nice. Starting with a nat 20, you get inspiration for that.
Go.
Very well. And red hot chili pepper. What is your initiative?
Please bear with me. It's extremely slow on my side, so I'll get back to you
Very well. Very well.
once it
That's
decides to work. Yeah.
very well. So, how's the weather, guys? How's everything? How's everything on your end? Everything fine there? Weather's good. You melting in the heat? Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. Let's wait for chili pepper. And red hot. Yeah. It's a good time to put the things. How's the family? How's the family? Does Doom have a family?
No, you know this. Doom was created and he's longing for connection, and the closest he's gotten is a mute simulacrum and a hot and cold Corbin.
I see. Well, I mean, we sometimes we gotta take what we can get. You gotta play the cards you're dealt. It is what it is.
The day Doom blows on his special horn, that sounds extremely suspect. The day Doom blows on the horn of Gary's, it's going to be a fabulous day.
It's going to be a fabulous day. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, blow that horny Gary.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like, the urge to do it at any point is so high, but I'm waiting for just that combat in bold and italic. I don't know what that combat is yet, but it's that combat, and I'll know when it arrives.
Okay.
You need the right dramatic moment.
I think I managed to roll an 18 and a 23.
Okay, which one is which?
We can go with red hot 18 and chili pepper 23. That's fine.
Okay. Red hot is a 23, and chili pepper is an 18. Very well. Now that we have everybody in the initiative, and you still have no clue what you're fighting, Doom, you and the Better Mood are the first ones to act. What would you like to do?
Doom is hasted. Yes. With his hasted action, first he's gonna. What use is this eye if I can't see through some green font? And as he says that, he's gonna use his hasted action to cast Dispel Magic on this green cloud.
Excellent. At what level?
Whoopsies. At do I remember what the spell was?
You never learned this was even a spell.
All right. Well, Doom is gonna deduce that it looks like a cloud kill. Well, he's going to assume it looks like a cloud kill because he knows that spell, and he'll cast it at 5th level.
Very well. Make an intelligence check for me, please.
Intelligence check. Okay.
Yes.
19.
Very well. Doom, you've you cast Dispel Magic, and the mist around all of you disappear. And what
nice.
stays there, it just suddenly disappear. But what stays there I'm not sure is anything better.
Ooh.
As you were looking at 4 creatures that are quite large, and all of them have this eerie look of something that is badly put together. A mix of a outgrown insectoid mixed with fungi and some weird tentacles, and even a little bit of ooze in the middle of that. The moment you take down the mist, you realize that you are being surrounded. So what now?
Gorbin, these look like something you have a lot of information on. You care to enlighten us?
Give me a moment. And can I make an, I assume, Arcana check to see what Corbin knows about these things?
Gorbin has never encountered these things. But maybe
okay.
he read about it in
I-
a forbidden book, so you can roll an Arcana check.
All right. Or at least to try and deduce some, or make some deductions about them based on their appearance. It's a 36.
Well, you never really had something that described these creatures. You don't know their name, but you have read about bizarre beings, that the description of bizarre beings that they put together features of alien insects and otherworldly fungi, and then they bend their unfathomable intellects towards colonizing worlds and controlling the inhabitants. They seem to be working with some precise and bizarre goal in mind, and well, all they can do about all they do, I should say, is that they change how creatures think and how they define their identity. And sometimes they extract creatures' brains for research and experimentation. And occasionally they swap brains between individuals. Or they place stolen brains into the bodies of radically different creatures just so that they can observe what happens from afar. You know that these creatures prefer to lurk in secluded caverns and amid remote heights, so the description you've read may fit this. I mean, if these creatures start to get some sort of too close to your brains, you might want to take some step backs.
Gotcha. And would Gorbin assume that these probably qualify as aberrations in terms of?
I mean, everything you've read in that book qualify as aberration, because everything that comes from the far realm would qualify as that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm not totally certain, but I'm pretty sure they're kind of brain eater things. They want your brains so you gain your knowledge. So yeah, you just recommend don't let them get your brain.
So I'm assuming on a scale of trust from fish to goat, they're somewhere along the lines of a sober squirrel that doesn't partake in the occasional ale.
Yeah, I would trust them a bit, and don't let them near your brains. It's rude.
And Doom's gonna give Gorbin a good bow and say, may the goat be with you. And as he bows, where's that spell gone? Yes, there it is. No, it's not. He's going to cast, with his action, he's going to cast Steelwind Strike
Very
and
well.
it's rolling. I know I have to roll this 5 times. So the first one is the one closest to him.
Very well.
It's I think that was a 39 to hit.
Yes. And Doom,
And does 30.
as you do that, please roll a DC 27 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my good golly god. Whoa. Whoops. I'm going to inspiration that, and I also... Is this a spell or magical effect?
I cannot tell you until
You cannot tell me.
until you pass that check. Until you fail that check.
Wow. I'm... right, I'm going to use my... I don't like this. I don't like this. It was the tone of voice that sold it for me. I'm going to use my... What's that feat called? That lets the... Guarded Mind that lets me pass an int wisdom or charisma saving throw. I'll succeed instead.
Very well. How many more uses of that you have?
Absolutely none.
Because didn't you use this in the last session?
No, I believe Chili Pepper did.
Okay. Very well. So, very well. You passed, so I don't have to explain what that was. Please go ahead with your attack.
And I have to pass this 3 more times. Oh, I thought I was being so cool. Right, next one. So that's 30 damage to that one, 30 force. Next
Yes.
one is
by that one, you mean the one in the middle?
No, the one, this one, and
to the north.
Now
Okay.
now he's going to go to that one, and he'll finish on the one in the middle.
Okay.
29 to hit.
Very well. Just a little problem. Still wind strike. Doesn't it have to be the enemies need to be at a certain distance of each other?
Choose up to 5 creatures you see within range. Make a melee spell attack against each target. I believe they have to be 30 feet. This one I cannot hit. So this one and this one I can. So I'll go with the middle one. Apologies.
Very well.
So 29 to hit.
29 to hit. Roll that wisdom saving throw. DC 27.
Fun. I'm 1 short. 26.
Can I use Boon of Fate to add 2d4 to that?
Yes, you can.
Let's go.
Don't forget to burn that resource.
Right.
So 31.
Very well. You've passed again. And that is how many points of damage?
That is going to be 34 force.
Excellent. Next attack.
The next attack is a 24.
Yeah, and roll that DC 27 wisdom save for us again.
I'm so scared I might use my legendary resistance. I'm so scared. I don't like it. No. This is market research. I'll be the guinea pig for everybody else. Actually, no. Let's let the mood be the guinea pig. Yeah, I'll use my legendary.
Oh, wow. I gotta say, the way you treat your simulacrums, the better mood is not gonna have the better mood for too long.
Hey, this isn't the champion of what was the champion of Doom in the other one? He was the champion of Woompa. No, not Woompa. Loompa.
Loompa.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this new Atari. This Doom doesn't care about anyone but Scribbleshanks or whatever his name is.
Very well.
Legendary resistance to pass.
Legendary resistance. Very well. Go ahead and roll the damage.
The damage is 24 force.
Excellent. Very well. So you hit those 3 creatures and then you end your movement at the last one, right? So right there at the bottom.
Yeah. I'll end my round with the last one.
All right.
And I still have a bonus action. I'm going to, you know what? This is also market research. We will use 2 sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell. Boom, boom, boom. And we will cast as he doesn't know anything's happening, so he's super confident. This is very Doom. He's going to cast Chain Lightning and hit all 4 of them.
But wait. Which action economy you're doing that? Because you use an action to dispel magic, and then an action to steal wind strike.
I used a hasted action to dispel magic, and action Steel Wind Strike, Quicken Spell for bonus action, Chain Lightning.
Very well. Very well.
No. Boo. At 6th level, 42, and that's a DC 28 dexterity save on all 4 of them because they're all within range.
Excellent. As you launch your lightning on all 4 of them, and the electricity bolts from one to the next, you've noticed that the creatures react to that quite strongly. It's like all their tentacles, their body, they just start shake, and the creatures grow in size after your attack, and they suddenly become much larger, huge in size, even taking a little bit of the space of Chili Pepper there. And they seem to be, one may say, recharged by your attack.
It was market research at the end of the day. Doom's gonna end his turn. He's pretty proud of himself. Player is pretty. I'm sweating.
Very well. And where's my lightning bolt effect? Yes, this was. You saw the lightning. This is the time it took for the sound to arrive at you. And it's very well. And the Doom, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of the Doom's turn. Yeah.
Very well. No. Let me. You said you are hasted, right? Is that still the same haste from before?
That is the same haste from before, yeah.
Okay, so roll a d4 to determine how many rounds you have of haste left.
I have 2.
Very well. All right. So with that, the better mood. What is the better mood doing?
He's also sweating. And
I didn't even know Warforged could sweat.
They leak oil. They leak oil, and I don't know if a simulacrum can sweat or leak oil, but
I may have grown them a bit too much. Yeah, this was intended size, huge.
Okay, he's definitely not casting any lightning. He is going to. The better mood is going to cast. He's going to move. He's going to fly up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
To 45 feet. And he's going to move then right there. And he's going to cast haste
Right
on
there in
Red
between. In between. Okay. If he casts haste, he's gonna drop the concentration on the haste he has on you.
No, the Doom has concentration on haste on himself.
Okay. I thought the better mood had cast haste on you.
No, let me roll back. I'll go back and double check in the VT. No, the Doom cast haste on himself.
Very well.
Yeah.
All right. So, better mood is casting haste on Red Hot.
Red Hot. Yeah.
Very well. Very confident of her skills.
Thank you.
Welcome. Then the better mood will use 2 sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell, and his days are numbered here, and he doesn't know it yet. But he's going to cast Disintegrate at 7th level. Is he able to tell which one is looking the worst for wear, or was that recharge?
Oh, they all look amazing. They all look bigger, stronger, electrified. You can even see some sparkles just pulsating around them, like tick, 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 tick. Yes, they're like they're like Doctor Octopus after finding the the electric grid.
I just gave them all the health back. I worked so hard to get away. He's going to cast 7th level Disintegrate on the one in the middle, right next to him.
Very well.
Which is going to be Dex 23, and that is 76 force.
Very well. On the one in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. And that is, what is the DC? 23?
23.
It passes.
No.
As that ray of disintegrating energy just shoots towards the creature, it just moves to the side as if its anatomy was opening a space, like almost making a donut out of this creature, just so that the ray could pass in between it.
Yikes. And then the Doom and the Better Mood are going to put their imaginary tails between their legs and end their turns.
Very well. Red Hot, what would you like to do? You should be in a better mood since you are hasted.
Indeed. Right, so I think Red Hot will start with there's no one really else around. Where's Gorbin?
To the south of
Where's
you.
Gorbin?
To the south of you. And Gorbin, are you
Oh, okay.
Gorbin, you were
I had
frightened.
the same problem last week. I couldn't see him.
You were
Okay.
frightened of the mist, but now that the mist is no longer there, you're no longer frightened.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just looking out for you, brother.
Yeah. Very helpful.
Right, so I'll start with the bonus action first, and I will try to give Bardic Inspiration to Chili Pepper. So as a bonus action, so I'll just say to her, "You're stronger than you know. Now you go and make the villains go." And so was it the chain lightning that pretty much enlarged?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will attack. I will try a booming blade.
Yeah.
So I'll attack with my vicious scimitar. Vicious short sword. Let's go with that one.
Very well.
The one next to no. If I attack the one next to Chili Pepper, do I get a little bit of advantage or something?
No, only if you're
Or is
flanking.
or is Chili Pepper not as close? Okay. Yeah, I guess so. I'll move closer to this one. So a booming blade with the vicious scimitar.
Very well.
Does a 24 hit?
A 24 will hit, and you're gonna have to do a DC 27 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 27.
Yes.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I will need something here. Something that might help me with some extra something. um
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 24 to hit.
Yes.
That will hit. How much did you roll for the wisdom save?
Okay. Oops. Every time I'm trying. Okay. Ooh. 27.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
All right. Very nice.
Wow. I have a +8 modifier, so I was like, nah, there's no chance. But hey, managed to. Okay, so let me get this right. Every time we attack these creatures, we're gonna have to roll this wisdom saving throw.
Never said that.
I still.
Okay. So let's try this. So that's a 14 from the vicious short sword, and from the booming blade. Where are you, booming blade? An extra 6.
14 for the, that doesn't sound right. 14 for the vicious.
Yes, because I rolled a 6, and the modifier is +8. It's 1d6 plus
isn't
8.
the vicious, if I recall, isn't the vicious scimitar the one that adds 2d6 to every to all damage? So that's so you're missing 2d6 there. You just rolled 1d6. Yes, the vicious scimitar is there. So the weapon deals an extra 2d6 points of damage to any creature it hits. There's extra damage of the same type of the weapon type.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it doesn't add them then.
Yeah, it should add automatically, but it didn't. So you may want to roll those
It
two
doesn't.
extra d6. And
Thank you for
6
that.
points of booming
So
blade.
that's another. Yes, I know, that was so bad. And an additional 11 from the 2d6 piercing.
So that's a total of 31 points of damage on that attack.
Yes, and
Very
now
well.
I'm scared to attack again. But I will go for it, because I guess, or what else can I do?
So you attack with the scimitar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Scimitar or short sword. It's
so the scimitar
same
is a the scimitar has the nick property, so, which allows you to attack again as part of the same attack.
Let's go with that as well. Why not? So I can attack with a vicious scimitar again, basically. Do I need to roll to hit again?
So with the nick property,
Or it's part of this?
yes, with the nick property, you attack. You make an extra attack of the light property when we make this attack as part of the same action instead of the bonus action. So the light property uses a different weapon, the one in the other hand.
So I'll use the vicious short sword.
Yeah. Yes.
That's fine. It deals the same damage. So a 26 to hit. I'm guessing
will
it
hit.
does hit. Okay, and 11 plus 2d6 plus 7. So an 18 in total.
An extra 18. Very well.
Yep. And I guess I have. Is it 2 more attacks because of the haste as well?
Yes, correct. Because of the haste, you have two more attacks. You can
So
attack
there's
one more
8.
time, but the haste action you can use for attack or not, up to you.
26
will hit again.
hits again.
Yes.
So that is for an extra 9 plus 8. So another 17.
17. Very well.
And haste, I can attack again with the vicious scimitar.
Yes, you can.
Oof. That is for a 22. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. And an extra 14.
14 points of damage. Very well.
Yes.
Very well. So Red Hot, you start to slash that creature and you start to see, pieces of its fungi body just falling on the ground as you slash the creature, and even some pieces of tentacle. The creature seems somewhat unfazed by it, and it keeps looking at you as if it's trying to analyze you. It has this strange, as if it's a flower just waiting to bloom, and it has that orifice in right in the middle, the dark orifice that resembles an eye of sorts, and it just seems to be staring at you, and the tentacles are they just keep wobbling around you as if they are trying to analyze and understand your anatomy. It's quite interested in you. That's how you feel as you're attacking this creature.
Right. I feel a
that
bit
is the
creeped out.
feeling you are going for when you are fighting an enemy, is that they are interested in you, overly interested in you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good to know.
Very well. Now is the turn of the creature. Is that the end of your turn, Red Hot?
Yeah.
Very well.
Then I'd like to make a legendary action.
By all means. What would you like to do?
Alright. Gorbin's gonna dip his fingers into his mug, rapidly trace some very intricate glowing green runes in the air, press his hand against it, and shout, "Ishem!" And as he does so, the runes move forward and expand and wash over this guy right here. And he's just gone. And that is... Let me find it at the right level. There we go. Boop. Maze.
Excellent. Gorbin, do a DC 27 Wisdom saving
Right.
throw, please.
Oh.
It's a 28.
Excellent.
Nice.
The creature is banished. For the time being.
And then Gorbin's going to say, "Yeah, just I think we might want to take a step back and go see how Suze is doing with the getting dinner ready. Just, I don't think these guys have any lemons or butter. But yeah, so maybe we should find another way to go."
Kind of agree with that, you know. Do you think they're fast?
I don't know. But I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't think
Let's
I can
do
do
it.
anything else as part of my legendary action. So
Yes, and as part of the so you just banished the creature that was going to go next. So that creature is going to roll its intelligence investigation to try and get out of that maze, and Warbin, it does. It rolls a 22.
Yeah, I thought that might
and it's
happen.
back.
wait, isn't it against my spell spell save DC?
When it does, it makes a DC 20 intelligence investigation check. If it succeeds, it escapes, and the spell ends.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Pretty intelligent, huh? For a weird-looking creature.
And
Hey, that is. I feel like that used to be based on the caster's DC. Which it would not have passed.
I wouldn't be surprised, but
Maybe they changed it.
I don't recall it. In the creature comes out, but that was an action, so it used its action to do that, and as a bonus action, as a bonus action, it forces you, Gorbin, to roll a DC 27 charisma saving throw, or you are banished.
Oh,
Okay, let's roll these dice. Let's see that. That's not gonna work.
woohoo!
Oh, 26.
Just one short.
Oh, is it? No way.
I won, and I've already used my boon of fate. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my legendary resistance to auto pass that.
Excellent. Very well. And with that, that's the
Can
end.
bardic inspiration be passed over? Like, for example, Chili Pepper, could she pass over
You had bardic inspiration as well, Gordon. You had a D12 of bardic inspiration.
Oh, I
Yeah,
completely forgot about
I
that.
remember. Yeah.
In that case, so I just roll a D12 and add it to.
Yes, and that it's an immediate pass because you just need one.
Yeah. Boom. Okay. There we go. I
All right.
unused my
Great.
legendary resistance.
Very well. All right, and next we have the one right there in the middle, and that one is it seems interested in the batter mold and chili pepper. They're right there next to it, and so it's going to it raises its two pincers, one in the direction of each one of them, and out of each pincer, this bluish lightning bolt comes out of it. This almost it's a very light, almost greenish blue of the lightning bolt. Reminds you of a diluted Eldritch bolt, and the bolt just reaches in strange angles towards the batter mold and chili pepper. Both of them gotta do a DC 27 dexterity saving throw.
Oh my good golly goodness.
How much?
DC.
Dexterity.
27 dexterity saving throw.
Can the mood use a legendary action? Could he use his simulacrum?
A legendary action? Not now.
Sorry, a legendary Resistance.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll use his legendary resistance.
Very well. So he passes, and he's still gonna take half a damage. And Chili Pepper?
Chili Pepper rolled a 26, but she'll roll the Bardic Inspiration, which I'm guessing she only needs a 1, so I don't need to roll it.
Yes.
Right?
Very well. So with that, both of you are going to take half of this damage, which will be... So that's a total of 33 points of force damage, which you take half. Oof. So you take 17, and 43 points of lightning damage, which you take half. So that's 22. So that's 17, 22, 39 points of damage on both of them. And Battermood gotta do.
Sound of that.
Battermood gotta do a DC 20 concentration check for me.
DC 20 concentration check. Wow. I'm gonna use Doom. Oh no! I used Doom's inspiration. Wow. Okay, that's a fail.
Very well. He loses concentration on the haste of Red Hot, and Red Hot, as the haste ends, you know.
No, the mood is concentrating on the Doom.
But you just told me earlier that Mood was casting on Red Hot.
No, sorry, Mood is Yeah, Mood, sorry, apologies. Mood is casting on Red Hot. I got mixed up myself. Apologies, sorry for interrupting.
No problem. So the Battermood drops concentration, and Red Hot, you had haste on you. And if you recall, the fun thing about haste is when the spell is over, you get an effect called lethargy from the haste, which I'm going to put it here for you, which means that you are incapacitated and your speed is 0 until the end of your next turn, as this wave of lethargy washes over you. So until the end of your next turn, you are incapacitated with 0 speed.
There goes my plan of running away.
Yep.
Sorry.
No worries. It's fun.
And then you've noticed that this creature has extra limbs about in the middle of its torso, and those extra limbs start to pull out what seems to be this silver canister, and it's almost as if they are preparing the silver canister. They are opening the canister, and then they are expelling some sort of gooish liquid, transparent liquid inside of it, and almost as if it's preparing this canister to be used. One of those canisters is easily could fit a halfling inside of it, and the creature starts to manipulate that as if it's preparing to do something, and then we're at Gorbin's turn. Gorbin, what would you like to do?
So is that the one in the middle that you were saying is preparing to do something?
Yes, it's preparing
Okay.
this silver canister. Yes.
Sorry, Gorbin, go ahead.
Okay. So I can see that Red Hot has gone down, right?
She's not down. She's just suffering a wave of lethargy. So there is nothing really visible about her except her expression in her face. She seems a bit.
Okay.
She seems drooling a little bit on the corner of her mouth.
And not moving at all. Quite crisp.
I don't think I have any spells that can fix that. Do I? Can I make just kind of a visual assessment of the party members to see how they're looking? Like, can I make a medicine check to see like how they're looking
Of course.
in terms of overall health?
Roll a medicine check.
Wow, that is not helpful.
They all look amazing. I mean, they look great. I mean, if anything, they look a bit too sober.
Okay.
I'm too sober for this.
Okay, this guy's seem very rude, and again, I think we need to go back and check on dinner. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of, do a little checking there, and then he's gonna toss a pinch of sulfur into the air, take a swig from his mug, spray it into the sulfur clouds, slam his hand down through it, shout "Infernus" on you, rude guy. And he's targeting this guy as he casts Sacred Flame at, as soon as I find it, 5th level, I believe. Yes. Where is... Oh, no, sorry. Flame Strike. Yes. Boom. Boom. That's a spell. And that's a Dex DC 23... DC 23 Dex check save that it has to make to.
Okay, and
take,
that is the one in the middle.
No. The one over here, the one that came back from the maze. Because he's
23.
Rude. Yeah, and a 10-foot wide column of brilliant flame shoots down from above its head and hopefully burns it to a crisp.
It doesn't burn it to a crisp, but it does burn it a little bit, and on the top there, or on the fungi on the top, seems to you seem to have caused some damage to it.
Yeah, that's what she get for being rude and not staying in the maze where I put you. I tried to be nice, but now where she get. And also a little bit of this. Yep. And he swings his finger around, and one more mote from his crown of stars zips off and hits that same one right in the face. Let me go find my
Very
crown
well.
of stars and
Roll the
do
attack.
that.
How many you have left?
I
many
believe
motes?
I have 2, so I should have 5 left.
Very well. 27
And
will
then,
hit. Roll damage.
Boom. Damage is what I am.
Excellent. That does hit
And
the creature
it's-
right on the face. If you can
And it
call it that.
explodes like a little glittery firework.
Very well. And do I have a glittery firework? No, but I guess let's call it was something like this.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Very well. And with that, is that the end of your turn, Gorbin?
Gorbin is going to well, everybody seems to be in good shape, and I think we're all agreed on the whole GTFO plan, so he's gonna go ahead and do just that. Just stumble his way 40 feet, whatever. There we go. Close enough. There we go. 40 feet exactly. Right to there.
Excellent. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's my action, bonus action, move action. I don't think there's anything else I can do. As he's stumbling his way back toward the dead lobster, he's going to say, "All right, guys. Like I said, it's time to go check on dinner. These guys are rude." let's not dignify them with our presence.
Doom and Mood are going to take a legendary action once the turn's over.
Very well. Go ahead.
They'll just both move up to their speed towards Corbin, which I believe is 70. If it wants to do the banger. There we go. Boom. There we go. Still flying.
Very well. And Chili Pepper, what would you like to do? If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Chili Pepper, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, Chili Pepper will give some inspiration back to Red Hot, just in case.
Very well.
And I guess she'll say, stand up tall, don't lose heart. Victory's the easy part. Can Chili Pepper see that Red Hot is not very, very well? Or that there's something
Yes,
strange,
she can
because maybe
see.
she didn't answer back, or...
She can see that she's drooling, yes.
Yeah. I guess she'll just... think she's very concentrated. Can I slap? How do I get rid of incapacitated? Can I use my movement
It ends
to
at the
like?
end of your next turn.
Right, got it. Okay, so there's nothing really that I can do. And in terms of these creatures, could you please repeat? What are they?
I never said what they are. Gorbin.
Okay.
Gorbin. What I describe how they look like. They look like this mix between insect and fungi, with some extra tentacles and ooze dripping out of their bodies. And after they got electrocuted by the Doom, they grew twice-fold.
Okay. I think I will. So Chili Pepper will try her luck. Okay, I will try to use Charm Monster.
Very well.
And I will cast it at level, let's say 5, in the hope of charming both the one in the middle and the one next to Red Hot.
Okay.
And can I use 2 lucky points to give them disadvantage in their roll?
You can, yes.
Let's go with it.
Very well. Can you describe what you are saying to them to try and charm these aberrations?
Give me just 1 second. So let me. Okay. I will say, I will say, you say, can we see their eyes? Do they have eyes or not?
No, they do not have eyes. Nothing obvious. They have an
Okay, I'll
orifice in the
just,
middle of what
you,
looks to be a head. That, I guess,
yeah, so
is the
I'll just,
closest.
grab onto that and I'll just say, careful, you two. If you keep on smiling at me like that, people are going to assume we're conspiring together. Like, honestly, I think we should give them something worth gossiping about, you know? Something like that.
Very well. And what is the DC that they have to roll?
25.
Very well.
Wisdom, I believe. Yes. A
You've
wisdom
no-
25.
You've noticed no difference in their behavior whatsoever.
Aww. That means it didn't work?
There is no visible change in them.
Okay. I believe that will be the end of Chili Pepper's turn. I took a bonus action as well. Yeah, that's it.
Very well. And it's now the turn of Susan, and Susan is getting the meats ready, and she says, "I packed 2 portions for everyone, one for you and one for Chili Pepper as well. I didn't want either of Mood or Chili Pepper to feel like they are just a spare. I don't think. I mean, if the creature is already dead, then it's not stealing, right? I don't think R.N. Jesus would be upset with us taking food, and well, I guess we'll try and figure out where we can put our guilt afterwards. But let's make the best out of this meal, and let's thank the Lord for having some meal for us to eat here. That's gonna be such a nice dinner." And she continues packing the massive chunks of beef that she's just wrapping them and in a blanket and then just shoving them inside her bag of holding. And she's gonna spend her turn doing that.
Yeah, Shoozles, that's all nonsense, shocking nonsense. None of it matters. The important part is you gotta get some lemons and some butter and some garlic, so we can cook it. So we can dip the lobster in, eat it proper.
Do
you find any of that stuff?
Wait, do you have some garlic, Corbin? I think I could use some of that. Yes.
Yeah, I might have to check. But I only got any lemons. We gotta find lemons and butter. Butter's important. Keeps it from being too dry.
That's great here. I'm sure I'm going to be the best. I'll make the best out of it. Okay?
Okay. Also, there's some new thingamajigs that are down the road, so you want to watch out while you're foraging.
Oh, okay. I'll watch out. Don't worry. If you want to come close to me, if you would feel safer, I don't mind.
Nope. You're over here. You just keep doing you, Susan.
You are I mean, you are allowed to be tired, dear. I know you work a lot on your magic, and that must feel tired. You know, Marvin, my husband, he's a he's a cleric as well, and at the end of the day, he's just a brain dead. He just wants to sit down and read some news, and he's really not in the mood for anything except some ale. Just like you remind me of him a little bit. You clerics are people that sacrifice a lot for the others. And even clever people are mostly just soup and bones, you know?
Now you're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Just move on.
And and it's now the turn of the other two creatures that are there, and one is standing right next to Red Hot, who is incapacitated. How fun! And the creature is going to extend its tendrils and grapple you, Red Hot. As you are incapacitated, is going to roll with advantage for this one because you have no movement. And that is a 23. I assume that's going to catch you.
Yep.
So, with that,
However, don't I have anything in terms of my AC to boost it?
you did have a haste on
I
it.
swear there was something.
The problem is that
Oh, but I
while
don't have any.
incapacitated, you can't even use your reactions.
Right, okay. So,
This creature grapples you,
Yep.
and immediately it grapples you with its pincers and with its tentacles. And while it's grappling you, it releases that strange eldritch bolt on you, which automatically hits for that's 37 points of lightning damage on you, and 34 points of force damage. And Red Hot, as you are stricken by that lightning, you are
you said
also
34 and
stunned.
37, you said?
Yes,
Okay.
and you are also stunned. And that's the end of that creature's turn. And here comes the second creature, as it's very, very interested on what is going on there, and is going to... The first thing it's going to do is that it's going to pull out a silver canister, much like the one the other creature also had, and with its torso, legs, and limbs, it starts to open that silver canister, and starts to fill it up with this gooish that it expels inside the canister. And then you've noticed that some of its pincers start to become quite sharp as a knife, and the creature will attempt to attack you, Red Hot, and with that pincer. And because you are stunned, that attack is with advantage, and you gotta do, and if it hits, you gotta do a DC 27 Constitution saving throw, and that's another 23. So you gotta do a DC 27 Constitution saving throw, Red Hot. You still have that inspiration on you, just a reminder.
Yeah, there was just there was this feature that I had, I believe, when someone would do an attack on me directly, that I could do something, and I can't seem to find it.
You mean a reaction?
No, I don't think it was a reaction. I think it was a feature when someone would use an attack. But I don't seem to find it. So you mentioned it was a what?
Is a Constitution saving throw, DC 27.
There's no way that I can do this one. Yeah, A6.
Very well. Would you like to use your inspiration or anything else?
I think I will use legendary resistance.
Very well. So use your legendary resistance to pass. Excellent.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then the creature turns its attention to as it attacks you, and you've noticed the attack him right above, right at the height of your forehead, as if the creature was trying to cut the top of your head off. And as it didn't manage, is going to do this. Is going to attempt to grapple your twin. So that is going to be a 28 on Chili Pepper, and as it hits Chili Pepper with that attack, she takes she has six. She's going to that's more than six. That's 87 points of damage altogether, force and lightning. So Chili Pepper.
Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry. I just found it's called Combat Inspiration Defense.
Yeah.
So when the creature is hit by an attack roll, the creature can use its reaction to roll the Bardic Inspiration die and add the result to its AC against that attack. That's the one that I was looking for.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Yes, you still have your Bardic Inspiration. You could have used that. That's fine. You still have it on you. But you can't use a reaction because you're incapacitated at the moment.
Okay.
Very well. So, and Chili Pepper is hit hard by that creature that tries to grapple her, but instead it dissolves Chili Pepper to a puddle of, let's call it, spicy water, and she vanishes. And with that, that's the end of those two creatures' turn. And the Doom, as you look back over your shoulder, you realize that you start to count your friends, and you realize that suddenly there's only one of them that is near you.
Yeah, well, this is my mess, and Corbin, Corbin, I know the plan was to leave, but I feel strangely guilty, if that's what this feeling is, so I must go and at least try and fix this. At least cover the retreat. With his hasted action, he's gonna interact with his Staff of the Magi, and he is going to cast Fireball, which is a 20-foot circle. I'm trying to see if there is I can get all 3 of these without hitting chili pepper, without hitting red hot. There we go. So that is a DC 28 deck save for 38 points of damage.
Very well. So we have 2 fails and 1 pass. I'm gonna call the one close to red
2
hot
fails.
as the pass, and the 2 fails are the ones. How much damage?
38, dex 28.
Very well. And you've noticed that 2 of those creatures look a bit more charred than the third one after that massive explosion by the side of Red Hot.
Well, that was effective, but what's better than 1 is 2. And with his action, he'll do the exact same thing. Knowing that fire's somewhat effective because Gorbin did it. That's the same save for 45 damage.
Okay, so you're using your haste action to cast spells, right?
Hasted action to interact with my Staff of the Magi to cast a spell.
Very well. Very well.
And then the...
Okay, so because haste has very specific actions you can take. You can take the attack action, the dash, disengage, hide, or utilize action, which was the case in the case the one you took. Very well.
Yeah.
And then the second one is your normal action, fireball.
Normal action.
All 3 again.
The same 3 again.
Very well. Very well. And all 3 of them failed.
Nice.
So if that, how much damage?
45 fire.
Excellent. And you notice that one of them looks burns so much that it seems that some of the liquid or the energy it had infused on it evaporates and it goes back to be a bit smaller than what it used to be.
Okay. So, Gorbin, I have a maths equation for you.
And the second one as well. 2 of them seem to just grow smaller after this attack.
Gorbin, I casted 1 fireball and then I casted a second fireball. Can you tell me what 1 plus 2 is?
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Yes, 4 is correct, Gorbin. If you add another 1, it's correct. Yep.
Good at math.
Good at math. Never
It's
trust the
one of my
fishes.
strong suits.
And he will use his last 2 sorcery points to quicken spell to do a 3rd fireball in the exact same spot.
Very well.
As Gorbin would say, I did a good. For same save, 34 fire on the exact same 3.
And now the first one failed, but the other 2 saved. For 34. Very well. Now the first one seems to be in bad shape. It seems to be mostly charred by all the attacks and looks bloodied. The other ones are still in somewhat good condition.
That will end the Doom's turn. As he says, Gorbin, do you now see why I am called the Doom and not a librarian?
He likes to start fires, which is also fairly common amongst librarians. So, yeah.
Corbin, I imagine they're very bad librarians because books and wood and libraries would be a massive fire hazard, no?
Yeah, exactly. Libraries are massive fire hazards because librarians like fire. That's why they can't be trusted.
Nuatari, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. As he says a silent little prayer as he's trying to connect with Corbin, but it's just not working. That'll end the Doom's turn.
Very well. And with that, it's the turn of the better mode.
The better mood. Note to self: don't rely on added spells from items, and fill out your actual spell book with a load of utility spells because simulacrums will suffer. Oh, what the hell? Let's do it. How does it do again? Yeah. The mood is going to cast Blade of Disaster at 9th level.
Very well.
Right. 60 feet. So, I suppose right next to this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he will make 2 weapon attacks, I believe. Yeah. First one is... Oh my goodness. That is a nat 20.
Excellent.
Nice.
Very nice. You get inspiration for that.
Yes, let's go. And it scores on criticals on 18 or higher. Always forget about that. Right. Crit damage, 20d6. That is 62 force damage.
Wait, 20d6?
Because it's a crit.
That is that Blade of, unless they change, Blade of Disaster is a d12. It's 12d12, if I recall correctly.
I think they changed it in 2024 because it's coming up as 10d6 for me.
Oh. Did they nerf Blade of Disaster?
I think they might have.
Oh yes, they did. Takes 10d6 force damage. Oh wow. Why did they do that? That was not fun. Okay, go ahead. 20d6 it is.
It was 64 force damage. The roll is gone for me now. It didn't show up in the VTT.
64.
But I believe it was 64. Let me check.
62. Yeah, I can see in D&D Beyond. Very
62.
well. 62. Describe your attack to us.
As mood, as the better mood summons this massive greatsword that's black and it's almost omniscient or whatever that word is, and it has a faint glow, a white glow around it, and it has scratches and etches into it that almost resemble like this goat civilization, and at the hilt is this beautiful, gorgeous goat face. But previously this goat face was an angry goat face, but now it's smiling, and the Doom believes it's down to the wonderful Christmas sweater. And instead of slashing with the sword just levitates up and uses the smiling goat face to butt heel, to use the heel of the sword and smash it straight through the facehugger's gullet.
Very well. The creature starts to have a almost like an epileptic attack and starts to implode into itself, and it suddenly disappeared in a point in space, as it had been sent back to a different plane of existence.
Amazing. And he'll use his action to move the sword up here. Because he's now concentrating on this, the Doom loses haste and he's lethargic.
Was that the
and he'll do
Doom?
his-
Was that the Doom or the better move?
Sorry, no, I keep messing this. The Doom is concentrating on haste on himself. I'm so
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. For 18 or higher. Oh my god, it's an 18 to hit. That's a crit.
Excellent.
And this is for 20d6. 69. Hey, points of force damage.
That is yet another creature that you sent back into whatever hellhole it came from.
Oh my god, I miss the Doom in the mood so much. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. And the mood for the first time ever will speak, and he will let go of a little oh, you don't have a goat sound. Bah! You just let's through a bah. As the Doom looks at him in disbelief, being like, that's literally never supposed to happen. And that'll end his turn.
Very well. No, that is not what I was going for. This is what I was going for.
Yes! Yes! Yes, that's what I wanted! Oh, it's amazing.
Goat screaming. Yes, that is exactly very well.
Add that to the soundboard.
All right.
Incredible. I
Very
love
well.
goats.
Very well. And with that, Red Hot, I have to say, there's not much you can do here.
Yeah.
You can roll
Okay.
because I've rewritten the stun condition in my games, so it's less punishing in terms of action economy. You still have an action, but the problem is that on top of the stun condition, you have an incapacitated condition. So that one action you had,
Yeah.
that one action you had on your turn is been cut short by the incapacitated condition you had it on yourself, and it will end at the end of this turn. So with that, you can try and get rid of the stun condition by passing a DC 27 Constitution saving throw.
Wow. I believe I have advantage. I need a crit. I have only a +2.
Red Hot, what is your HP right now?
I am on 130.
Very well. I want to remind you that because you are champions of gods, you have a mythic trait, and when you go below 100, you can activate that mythic trait.
Right. You said a 27.
Yes. Constitution saving throw, DC 27.
Yeah. Nope. Failed.
You rolled a 15, but you do have Bardic Inspiration, so if you roll a 12 on that D12, you could pass.
I'm sure I won't. I don't think I'll use it. I'll keep it for later for another thing.
Very well.
Does it get used up? Like, how many uses do you get on that?
On Bardic Inspiration, only
Is
one.
it just one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then she
Gotcha.
has to give Bardic Inspiration again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very well. Is that the end of your turn, Red Hot?
So can you please enlighten me? At the end of my turn, what do I get back? I'm not incapacitated anymore,
You're
right?
no longer incapacitated, but you continue to be stunned and grappled.
And through stuns, what does that mean? I get only one action here.
So
Right.
yes, so stunned, if wasn't for the extra incapacitated, so stunned, your concentration is broken, you can't speak, you have disadvantage on initiative
I can't
checks.
speak.
No, your speed is 0 and can't increase. On your turns, you can take an action or a bonus action, not both, and you can make only one attack if you take the attack action. You can't take reactions, and if you cast a spell with somatic components, there's 25% chance the spell fails. So basically roll a d4, on a 1 the spell fails. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Yay! Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Very well, so with that, you are no longer incapacitated. And Gorbin, what would you like to do?
So which one of these is the one that's like grappling red hot, or is it both of them?
The one to the right.
So that's this one over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Gorbin is just as his move action. Not going to use his legendary just yet. As his move action, he's going to move, let's see, 35 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Give me that. Sweet 35. There we go. Which gets me within... Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now, these things have something that could be considered a face, correct?
They have a head. I wouldn't call it a face.
Well, I believe you said there was some kind of an eye.
It's like saying that there is. So in the middle of their face, so I'm gonna put the image here for you. In the middle of their, it's like a flower. It's like a flower that hasn't bloomed. That's how their face looked like. It has an orifice in the middle of their of what seems to be a head, and in that orifice is just, I guess, the entrance of their face. So that's the closest you can get to an eye in this creature.
Okay, now stop me if this is too much metagaming, but can I make an Arcana check to make an educated guess as to whether or not white face would be effective against these creatures?
You can roll an investigation for that.
Investigation, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a great.
You have no idea.
Okay. In that case, let's go a different route. And Corbin is going to... now this, I think, is a above the table question while I look for where the spell is, because my spell list is too long. But the Sanctuary spell, how does that work when a target is already, grabbed?
It only works for from that point onwards. So it's not going to change the condition that's already in the target.
So, okay. But it will prevent new attacks against that target, even though they are still grappled.
Correct, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think that's probably the best I can do at the moment. So let me pull that up. There we go.
And you notice, and by the way, you notice that both creatures now have this silver canister open in front of their torso.
Alrighty. Good to know. Good to know. And yeah. So Gorbin is going to. Okay. Right. Like I says, he's gonna dip his fingers into his mug, pull a little sliver of mirror from his component pouch, hold it up, look through it at Red Hot, blearily, and say, or look, point it toward Red Hot with kind of his blurry vision, and say, by Hecate's might, may you come to no harm. And with that, he casts the Sanctuary spell on Red Hot.
Very well. I think that's the one. Yeah. Sanctuary. All right. Excellent. What else would you like to do?
And then as a bonus action... Alright, so it's the one on the right that is actively grappling Red Hot. So as a bonus action, he's going to once again whip his finger around and go zip. And another one of those motes of light from his crown of stars zips off and boom, assuming that it hits.
And you gotta roll a DC 27 wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Let's roll the attack first. That's a 19. I'm guessing that's a miss.
No, that hits, yes.
Oh, awesome. Then let me roll damage, and then I'll roll the save. So that is 31 radiant damage, and again, another fireworks right in its face.
Excellent.
And that was a wisdom save, correct?
Yes, and you gotta do a wisdom save. DC 27.
32.
Very well.
Yeah. Mug of infinite wisdom over here.
Excellent. And is that the end of your turn, Gorbin?
No. Well, I've got 5 feet of movement still. Am I allowed to split up my movement?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I think he's going to take 5 feet back. 5. There we go, 5. Yep. I'm going to just stumble back 5 feet after he launches that star and shout, "Hey, fancy librarians need to come on, get out of there. It's not a place for librarians. Gotta get moving. Come on, get out of there."
Very well. And Susan continues to pack the meat that she gathered, and she says, "Oh, Gorbin, I also brought some nice water. You may want to put your ale in it if you want, and at least have some water with it so you get some hydration. That might be nice for you." And
you know, I think there's some folks up here that would very much like to meet you. You should go make friends with them. I think they'd really like your mind.
I'll be there in a moment.
The way your mind works.
I just have to pack the meat so it doesn't go bad. And it's now the turn of the 2 creatures, and the first one there that is grappling Red Hot is going to have to pass a wisdom save. And is going to attempt to attack her. And it's a 23 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, my spell DC is 23.
Very well. The creature passes with a 24, and
Ooh.
and is going to attack Red Hot with its knife-shaped pencil.
Could I silvery barb that? Oh no, I couldn't.
You
'cause
don't
I
have
can't speak,
reaction.
can I?
You are
Oh.
stunned, so you don't
Okay.
have reaction. So with that, it attacks you for 68 points of
Oh,
slashing damage. And as it does that 68 points of slashing damage, it opens the scalp of your head, and it makes like almost a surgical cut on the top of your head, and removes with one of its tentacles. It removes the top of your skull, and just removes it. Now your brain is exposed, and as your brain gets exposed, the two creatures just starts to wriggling, and you can see this sparkles just zapping out of their tentacles, as if you almost perceive that as excitement. And now that your brain is exposed, as a second action, the creature reaches into your brain very carefully with a couple of its pincers, and grab your brain out of your body. It severs the brain from the spinal cord and shoves it inside the silver canister that is holding with its mid-body's limbs. And Gorbin, you're the only one who is seeing this, because the others don't really have an angle. As it does that, Red Hot, your body immediately falls unconscious. And prone. The creature releases your body, motionless body, to the ground. And it's incapacitated, unconscious,
Did it,
and
like-
prone. You, however, your brain somehow is still aware and conscious inside that silver canister. And the creature locks in the silver canister. And that's the end of its turn. And Gorbin, the second creature, looks at you, and you have this eerie feeling that it's planning to do the very same it did to Red Hot to you. And it comes rushing towards you, and is going to attack
wait.
you. Yes.
First, I have a technical question,
Yes.
and also want to use the legendary action.
It's okay. Very well.
So if her brain is still conscious in the canister, for the purposes of healing spells, do I, like, if I cast like greater restoration or something on her body, would it regrow the brain?
No.
Or is her character now effectively the brain in a jar?
For the time being, her character is the brain in the jar.
Good to know. Okay. Well, for my legendary action, Gorbin is just gonna stumble his way back to inside this space as he sees that happen, and knows that there's nothing he can do.
Very well. The creature still attempts to come towards you, and it moves 30 feet down, and as it sees you close to the dome, the barrel moved, and it sees the dead body of another creature, is going to attempt to banish you, Corbin. So you gotta do a charisma 27 saving throw.
All right. And I have advantage on that. So going with
You're gonna need that advantage.
24. And can it cast through the hollow?
Yeah.
The hollow spell?
Yeah, the hallow prevents it from entering. Right?
Right. Yeah. And with my, because got my, which is it? Oh, right, but I still got legendary resistance. So boom, let's go ahead and use that.
Didn't you just
now.
use that before?
I was going to, but then I used the bardic inspiration.
Use the bardic inspiration. Very well.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, Gorbin, you feel that this creature is trying to send you to a bad place, and you save yourself from it. But now, you are the only one in the party that knows that Red Hot is now a brain in a jar, and that her body falls with an empty skull on the ground, and it seems to be a vegetable now, her body. And that's the end of that creature's turn. And before we start your turn, Doom, let's take a quick bio break, and we'll be right back in 10-15 minutes, everybody. All right, is everybody back?
I'm back.
I'm back.
Very well. Red Hot?
So, I'm sure if you were getting attacked.
Red Hot?
Yes, I'm back.
All right. Very well. Let's get back to the top of the initiative from where we left off. On your very first encounter in Innsmouth. And since you arrive in this place, you already misplaced one of the members of your party, or you have no idea where it is. And now a second member of your party seems to have been it's now a brain in a jar, basically. Very well. Doom, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, first off, as Gorbin returns into the Hallow area, he's gonna shout up at Doom. Hey, sir, you remember how I mentioned is thingy's gonna try to get your brains? Oh, they got the other librarian, the fancy one. Yep, and it got the brain out. Couldn't stop it. Tried. Not fast enough. Just a heads up.
These things go for brains, and you're saying that Chili's brain has been eaten.
I'm not really sure what his name was. All you librarians blend together, and there's just so many of you. But yeah, whichever one it was back there still. Got brain snagged, and it might still be alive. I'm not an expert on brain extraction, but those critters clearly are, and it's in a jar thing, and they're taking it.
Okay. Well, that's That's an interesting one for sure. Noted. Thank you, and I'll deal with things accordingly. Now, where?
Did I hear that right, Corbin? Did Red
Yep.
Hot had her brain extracted?
Yep, Susie, and if you want to go retrieve the body, that might be helpful, but please do not put it into the soup. I would prefer not to have any librarian in my soup.
Oh, Red. Oh. Someone took her brain. Oh no. That is not something we should say over. We should have to handle over dinner. I think it is funny, like a travel mishap, but it's really not something you want to have it while. Oh, she's probably in a lot of pain. Oh my God. Oh. Well, I'm glad the rest of you have come back and you have all your limbs, but I think I think we should try and help her. Let's try and get her brain back in. I don't know how to put a brain back inside her body, but perhaps you can help her, Corbin, with your magic.
Yeah, no problem. We can get the brain back and the body back. It's just easy peasy. You just take it back in. And, yep, it'll be totally fine. But and also, don't worry, she's definitely not in any pain at the moment, because all the nerves that do the pain feeling are in the body, and all the bits that process that are in the brain, and they're all separate right now, so no pain, all good. But yeah, we should probably try to get the brain back so I can put it back in the body. It would be helpful.
I know I wouldn't like that at all if my brain was taken out of my body. I think we should have a new rule that nobody's brain should come out unless they have given their consent about it. I mean, is there some sort of complaint form, or the creature's managers perhaps we could call them and we could file a complaint?
You should definitely go and check. I don't know. I did not speak to their manager, but you should definitely go investigate that. Sizzles.
We should definitely help her. Yes, Corbin. I agree with you. Let's go help her. So, but you know, red hot are sometimes people can they can do terrible things, and they can be very lonely, and but I don't think that's a reason we should abandon her.
Yeah, total agreement. Total agreement. I'm just saying you should lead the charge. You lead the way, and I'll be right behind you.
Very well, I'll do that. And she finishes. You notice she's just finishing putting the meat inside the bag of holding, and she draws her sword and gets ready to attack. Doom, what would you like to do?
Nice to finally help us, Susan. So, with a name like Susan the Fighter, you'd think that you would get in the fight. As he says that, he casts another fireball that's in the marked area that just leaves that red hot, which is great. So 43 on those two guys.
That
Dex 28.
That's a 20. That's a 17.3. You gotta go for a 20. 20-foot radius.
Oh yeah, you have to do. Yeah. You have to do the whole thing. I forgot. Let's see if we can finagle it. Oh, why aren't you doing this, Legend? You're so good at this.
Yeah, if you move it just a little bit back, you can
Okay, definitely. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
it's back a tiny bit.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Look at that. Look. Oh, I deleted the bags. The amount of times, stream viewers, the amount of times Legend has gotten us with. I'm going to zoom in on that tiny little edge. That tiny little edge. The amount of times I've had to roll saves because there's like a feather of a thing touches. So. Ah, revenge is sweet.
Very well.
And Susan, fighting is up close and personal is great. I do it quite often, but why do that when you can do what I've just done and this? And with his hasted action, he'll go again.
Very well.
Mid-sentence for...
Now let me ask you, is that Staff of Magi specifically saying you have to use a magic action to activate its charges? Because there's a difference between a utilize action and a magic action.
Oh, Legend. While holding the staff, you can cast one of the spells on it using your spell set. It doesn't say magic action.
Very well.
And this is not the old one. This is the new one. Oh my god. That would have ruined so much fun.
All right. So I'll allow it because it's not saying magic action explicitly.
Yeah. So, first one is 43, second one 48. Both DC 28.
Very well. So for the first one, none of them pass. For the second one... both of them pass. And they take 24 points, extra 24 points of fire damage.
Nice. Okay.
And with that, they are reduced back to their original size. But
with yes,
the brain of Red Hot is still in a silver canister to the one to the north.
Okay.
And did my brain shrink?
Yes. Well, your brain was always the same size. The silver canister shrink.
Okay.
With his bonus action, it's absolutely wonderful being a wizard, and I wish I could dabble a little bit more in with my innate sorcery, but alas, we must recharge. With his bonus action, he will expend a 4th level spell slot to regain 4 sorcery points.
Very well.
And that will be the end of Dominio's turn.
Very well. And what is the better mood doing?
The better mood, with the big is going to command his blade. That's 10 feet, and that's nice. He can get there. He can get to both of them. He's going to go up to this one, and he is going to smack him. Yes! Oh, it's so good. It's better every time. 4, 18s and up. Okay, no. That is a 29 to hit.
Very well. That will hit. And the better mood gotta do a DC 27 Wisdom saving throw.
Does he have to do it because it's the blade attacking?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. I didn't do those last one. Do you want me to do 3 of them?
No, it's a rechargeable thing, so I'm rolling to see what.
Okay. DC 28 Wisdom.
Yes. 27.
Big one. 27. We need 17s and up. Oh! 28.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll your. Oh, you already did. 44 points of slashing damage. And the creature seems to be barely keeping its shape together after this attack.
And then he will slash it again with the blade's second attack.
Very well.
For a 24.
That will hit, yes.
51 points of force.
Excellent. And with that attack, the creature implodes into a single point in space, as it seems to be sent back to whatever hellhole it came from.
So that was a rechargeable feature. So I did the worst possible thing in Steelwind Strike turn 1. Triggered every single one of them. That is hilarious. Amazing. The better mood is gonna go 60 feet, and he is going to try. Oh, I need to turn off that linger. God damn. Oh, I didn't even have it. Oh, I'm so silly. With his action, let's try and. All my spells are lightning. He cast Disintegrate on the last one. 4. That's the dooms. That's roll 20. DC 23 for 76 force. Please fail.
Very well. It rolled a 23.
Oh, killer.
And just like it happened before, the creature just opens a room in its body. I'm hearing myself. Someone has me on speaker. And the ray just passes through her.
And the doom or the better mood will not let out a goat. He'll let out a bit of a where is it? Just a quack. And that'll end the better mood's turn.
Very well. And with that, Red Hot, your body is, well, as it's a vegetable now. It's not dead, or maybe it is. It's a weird. It's in a weird place right now, where it doesn't have its brain to survive, and in that case, it forgets how to breathe, and maybe there's just a few minutes before your body is fully dead. But you can't see, you can't hear, yet something in the liquid that your brain is inside increases your psionic abilities. and you have a sense of intelligent creatures around you up through a 120 feet radius, and you can talk to intelligent creatures telepathically, and they can reply as long as they understand the language you are speaking to them. Right now, let me give you a sense of where you are. So you are being carried out by that creature, and on an 120 foot radius, you can sense every single member of your party, in fact, even Susan, everybody, and you can talk telepathically to them. So, still somewhat unaware of what happened to your body and how you are in this dark place where you can sense people's mind and you can telepathically talk to them, what would you like to say to them? Or would you like to say anything?
Is this the creature that did what it did to me intelligent as well?
Yes, it is.
But I'm guessing we don't speak the same language.
Only one way to know.
I'll try to say, hey you blue creature, you. Can you hear me?
And the creature answers, and it says to you,
yes, we hear you.
What are you doing to me? What are you trying to do? Why are you here?
I'm researching. We are researching. You have an interesting colony of neurons in your fleshy bag.
Who's we?
We, the hive. The network.
Are you from here?
From here where?
Wherever we are here, like this place now?
I am from now. For now, I am from now.
So, once you're done researching, you're gonna take me back to normal? Yeah? We're good? Friend?
Or make something more interesting than normal.
I will try to address myself to all of my other party members. And I will scream. Help me, please, fast.
Don't worry, Red Hot. We are on the case. There's only one of them left, and his moments are numbered.
I have no clue what's happening to me. I cannot see. I cannot move. I don't feel my body. I don't even know if I want to find out.
Would you like?
You really don't. It's better if you just lock that away. Don't think about it.
Very encouraging. I'll hang on to that.
I don't know what's better. Is like Gorbin's one-liners, or just the moments where you have no idea what to say and you one-liner it back and it's just equally as funny. Oh, Gorbin's great. Red Hat's great. Oh, very encouraging. Quote it, write it down, put it in a book. Would you now, Red Hot? As you can tell, Gorbin is vague, but is quite true. Would you like the good news or the bad news?
Do we have time for both?
No news is an option.
No news. No news, please.
No news.
That's the better call.
I concur with Gorbin.
News.
Yep.
I'd want to cry, but I can't. I have no eyes.
Oh, brilliant.
These creatures spoke to me, though. Whichever one out of them. Oh yeah, you told me it's just one left.
They're intelligent.
It wants to do some experiment. So I think I can kind of like grasp a little bit what's going on, but not entirely. But yeah.
Oh, it wants to do more experiments. Okay. Well, we will stop it at the one it's already done.
Right. Do something!
Yeah, we on it. We're gonna do a thing to stop this thing from doing these things with. Yeah. Again, you don't want to know.
Okay. I think I will just start counting in my head, seeing how long it takes you guys. But appreciate it, honestly. Okay.
We'll see you at 91.
One little goat, two little goats, 3, 4, 5.
At the end of, to try and actually meet her at 91, Doom is gonna, at the end of her turn, he's gonna take a legendary action.
Very well. What is the legendary action?
He's gonna do a disintegrate at the beastie at level 7. Nope, he's not. Apologies, because it's 60 feet. My bad. I thought it was 100. He will.
You still have the voice legend, by the way.
Oh.
He will move up to his speed, which is 70. There we go.
Very well. And with this, Gorbin, what would you like to do in your turn?
Well, Corbin would like to first. Actually, no, he's going to hold his legendary action and just start with a move action to 40 feet, which is right. No, come on. Right there. And he's going to once again cast Flame Strike, which, I mean, do you want me to describe the spellcasting every time he does it? Because I've already described that in this session, so.
Up to you, yeah.
Can I just.
Yeah. You can
Alright, yeah. Just gonna. Bam. Right. So that's needs to make a Dex 23 saving throw.
And it passes. It takes half a damage.
I believe it takes half damage on a successful. Yeah, half damage on a successful saving throw.
Very well. And it's burned a little bit more. And you've noticed the creature's charred, but is still holding to that canister for dear life.
And as a bonus action, he is once again going to whip his hand around his head and zoop off another of those motes of light that form his crown of stars, which I believe now brings him down to 3, which means he is no longer radiating bright light, but only dim light in a 30-foot radius. And that is
That will hit.
25, I assume, hits.
Yeah.
And for 26 points of radiant damage as it blasts. And this time he is aiming specifically at the whatever tentacles or tendrils or appendages are holding the canister rather than at its base.
Very well. The creature takes the damage, but somehow it's still standing. It's in bad shape. It's still standing. But it's holding the canister still.
Okay.
And it's a good thing because that canister seems to be made of some sort of glass or something like that. So if the creature hadn't protected the canister, he would probably have spilled red hot spray on the floor.
Oh, I thought you said it was metal. Before.
It is. It's a silver canister, yes, but it has a. Let me show you the image again. Perhaps I should have been a bit more specific.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't paying enough attention. I missed that. That's my bad.
It has a body, a cylindrical body made of glass, and then it has silver on the edges to close the cylinder. Yes.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
and has this gooish liquid inside where it puts the brain in.
All right, I think that concludes my turn. I do have the option to blink step, but as Gorbin considers that, the words of Hecate echo in his brain, warning him against trying any kind of teleportation in the far realm, and he decides not to utilize that. So.
And Susan uses her cloak of the Stygian bat to fly 30 feet to the top of the house, and she says, "Oh no, Red Hot dear, that looks horrible. Oh, look what they done to her head. Oh, we're gonna have to resurrect you or bring you back. Oh no, well, it's a good thing that we have Gorbin around. I'm sure he can do something about it. Don't worry, dear. We're coming for you. We are coming for you. We are going to save you." And she's going to dash.
I said I don't want to know, Susan. Don't mess it up.
And she lands on top of that wall there, as she's dashing to try and get to you as fast as possible. And the creature, being intelligent enough to realize that is outnumbered and it's probably about to be bitten, is going to rush towards that towards that well there, the public fountain that is dry, and is going to jump in it from the top, and it enters through a hole and it disappears. And after it passes through that hole, that mist that you had seen initially, it starts to come out again, but this time slower than it was in the previous time. And he takes the canister with it, leaving behind just Red Hot's body. And with that, you're all out of initiative. Oh no! It took Red Hot! It took her brain. Do you think you can make her a new brain, Gorbin? Oh.
I mean, maybe. But it's complicated. Because then there'd be two. Give me a moment. Give me more.
Can I still hear them?
Not anymore.
I think I got an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's probably gonna work. Maybe. Probably, 90% chance it'll work. Maybe 75. At least 50% chance. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do a little thing. Just give me a moment to figure out the words, because I'm just gonna. Yep, just gonna. Okay.
I had never seen a monster take someone's brain before. It looks so gruesome.
Yeah, Susie, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit quiet right now. Just for a moment. Just because I need to concentrate.
I'm sorry, Corby.
on
I
the-
just feel so bad that she had her brain taken out of her head by this monster. Nobody
yeah,
thought
that happened because you weren't there to assist because you was too busy dealing with dinner.
I was just.
I told you that there was things and you didn't show up.
Oh,
so
but I didn't
that's
know.
on you.
I didn't know that
I
she
tried
was.
to tell you.
She seemed so strong and
Listen.
confident of herself.
You gotta work on the listening, but right now you gotta work on the not talking so I can focus on doing the thing.
I could just remember she was just walking around smiling and doing her knife theater. Wow, and now, oh, sweetheart, she had her brain removed.
Yes, you're being very distracted. Anyway, I'm gonna do the thing now, so just
This must be very traumatic for her. I can only feel it.
You need to Susie, you need to just quiet.
Would it help if I give her a little hug? I think.
No, you just need to shush. Just need to do the shushing. Just need to be a little bit quiet just for a moment so I can do this thing. Because I just need a moment to do some thinking, and then I can get the thing back.
Would you like me to put the top of her head back in its place?
Why is you not understanding a concept of shush? This is not a difficult concept. It's like 3 letters. It's just it's very simple. It's just
I'm just gonna hold the top of her head here with my hand, okay? So you can hear her, Gordon.
Yeah, you do that. Noodles and
Oh no,
Yeah,
wait, it's
yeah.
backwards. Oh no, I put it backwards. Give me a moment.
I think above the table, I think we need to reevaluate the idea of offering Susan to one of these cults to sacrifice.
I agree. Above the table.
And you notice she puts the top of the skull in the proper way, Doom, and then she starts to caress her hair. And she's like, "He's gonna be okay, dear. He's going to heal you. It's going to be okay." Oh, that looks so horrible.
Corbin takes a massive swig from his mug and places his hand on top of his mug and says, "I wish the container containing the brain of red hot to be returned to this place at this time right now with its contents intact immediately upon the conclusion of this wish, which is now."
Very well.
And yes, that is casting Wish, and it is an off-menu Wish, so I do need to make the associated rolls. And
So roll. The first roll is a d6. On a 1 or a 2, you can't cast Wish ever again.
Can I give him any lucky
That's
points?
don't need it. Roll a 6.
Great.
Excellent.
All right. I don't
Very
feel
well.
bad about it.
The next roll is
Okay.
2d4s, and that's for how many days your strength is going to be 3.
I mean, I don't really use strength anyway.
Oh.
You will be surprised.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready
But
for
it's
the
only 2
saves.
days.
Next session.
Literally rolled a 1 on both of those d4s, so
Nice.
yeah.
Very
2
well.
days of
You roll
minimize
the
strength.
maximum on the worst dice and the
And the
minimum on the
minimum.
best dice. Excellent.
Yeah,
Very
That's
well.
pretty cool.
So
that's how Corbin do.
So I'm applying an override to your score of 3, and please check if you're gonna be encumbered by that, because your carrying capacity, I think, is now 45 pounds.
Do I need to reload my character sheet? 'Cause
Yes,
I'm not seeing it.
refresh. Yes, you can refresh it. You may want to check if you're going to be encumbered by that. I think you can only carry 45 pounds. You have a -4 on your strength.
Yeah.
Even your mug feels heavy to you right now.
My God.
Fair enough. My actual overall total weight carried is only 29 pounds.
Very well, excellent. Thanks to your your fancy hireling
Yeah,
full of
I'm
pockets.
basically covered in bags of holding.
Excellent. So with that, just like that, in a blink of an eye, the canister of the silver canister containing the brain of Red Hot suddenly appears on the ground, right next to her body.
Okay.
And Susan says-
Corbin is.
Oh my, is that her brain? Oh no, how are we gonna do now? Should I try and put it back in? Corbin, would you like me to try and put it back in? I don't know which way's forward though. I never seen a brain like this before.
Susie, I really just need you to take a step back now. You step back, take two or 3 or 20 steps back, and then just stop all the talking. No more talking from you. No more words from you. The other librarian. You might be helpful. And he's gesturing in a direction that is slightly not quite in the direction of Doom, but you get the indication that he's probably talking to Doom.
Yes.
Corbin's not great at directions. He's about as good at directions as he is at math.
Yes, Corbin.
I heard brain. I heard brain.
Alright. Sure. I'm finding myself a little bit on the diminished in the lifting and carrying of things side of things. So if you could pick that up and safely unscrew it and open it and do the fitting it in parts of this operation, that'd be very helpful. You just gotta put it back in and make sure it's in the right way. It's very simple. I'll direct you as
And
necessary.
you try to help. By the moment you try to move, the haste lethargy hits you as the 1 minute expires, and you just stand there as if you're glitching, and you can't move towards the canister.
That.
Don't let Susan touch my brain.
That.
Oh, don't worry, dear. I wash my hands after I cut that lobster. Don't worry. I always bring some hand sanitizer with me whenever I go.
It is not helpful, Stoozles. You gotta, again, just stay back. Stay back. Okay, so what about the other librarian? And he gestures vaguely in not quite the direction of the better Doom. Or the better mood.
Oof. Okay. Better mood will take the canister and perform brain surgery.
Bermud, since you are a simulacrum, roll a medicine. Let's see how well you know which direction the brain should go.
Oh no.
Could I add to this, because I am like walking. I am like talking, or sorry, not walking, talking him through this as it goes.
Okay, very well. You can roll with advantage, better mood.
Guys. Oh no, this is literally my lowest stat by quite a bit.
Is it with minus or your?
No,
plus?
it's a positive. It's a positive.
Okay,
It's a positive.
we're good.
I mean, which way the brain fits in the skull is not exactly rocket science.
I do have an inspiration, so let's do this.
Well, and you've got advantage, so
Yeah.
Oh, I don't trust that.
I feel like a 16 ought to do it. Yeah.
I don't know. I do have an inspiration.
How much did you roll?
Find out if
I rolled a
16.
Very well. That is enough. That is enough for you to think. For you to think what is with the instructions for you to know which direction is it goes. and Susan just holds the top of a red hot skull out very delicately as she looks at it, and she has her entire face is frowning, and she seems scared and worried at the same time.
Okay, now you need you to go get the top of the skull over there from Susie's, and just hold it in place while I do the magic parts.
Just brain surgery whilst the patient is alive. Hearing Corbin talking, the doctor, and I can't even do anything. It's just great.
Are we sure that there is no other bits or pieces that should go inside? What about this liquid inside the canister? Did they take it out of her head as well?
Yeah, again, shoot the phone. I really need you to just not be anywhere near anything that is happening right now, because you're being very distracting. But you useful librarian, you need to go get the top of the skull from Suzel's and bring it back, and just I really just need you to just hold it in place while I do the magic.
Better Mood will comply. Just strictly, this is not a leading question at all. It's going to sound like it. But is there any extra, like, shenanigans if you cast Modify Memory straight to a brain?
I have no idea. Wait, are you asking me or Legend?
I'm asking Legend. Like,
Oh,
I know there isn't in the spell, but like, I'm just thinking for flavor.
Roll Arcana.
Roll Arcana. This is from the mood. 37.
If your knowledge of necromancy or medicine was better Mood, you think that you could make the spell much more effective by casting directly into a brain, particularly by knowing which area of the brain you would cast into. You know, you would just make an inception or an intervention directly in the brain. But you don't have the knowledge to do so. So to you, it makes no difference.
Hugely foreboding information that I will try my hardest to act on later in this campaign.
Gotta learn some medicine. Gonna buy all the books. Gonna spend 3,000 gold on medicine books. Gonna read everything about human anatomy.
Oh.
Very well. All right. So, Better Mood, what do? Do you put the brain back in its place?
Yeah, we put the brain back in its place.
Very well. And then you put you seal, or you try to seal with the lid of her skull.
Yeah, and the lid of her.
And then
yeah.
Corbin is going to cast. Let's see, I still have a 5th level slot left, I think. Oh no, I don't. But I do have a 6th level. Okay, so I can cast. Oh wow, why does that not show up on my 6th level? spell list. Alright, so I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration, which is a 5th level spell, which I should be able to upcast, even though it doesn't have it doesn't get any bonuses from being
No,
upcast.
it doesn't.
Which I'm guessing is why it doesn't show up on my 6th level spell list. But I'm gonna burn a 6th level slot to cast it.
Very well.
And let me just go ahead and... Boop. Yeah, there we go.
So, what are you intending to achieve with Greater Restoration?
To restore everything that was detached in the process of removing the brain
Very
from
well.
the body.
As you cast Greater Restoration, there is there's no obvious effect on it, and except the face of Susan as she's giving you like this yellow smile, like, I don't think that worked, dear.
Okay, that's not ideal.
Is my brain connected to my spine cord? Like,
It's not.
did you guys connect?
How
So
do they
my
connect?
brain's just sitting there.
Yes, right now your brain's inside your head, disconnected to your spinal cord, and even the cap of your head.
Wouldn't the spell have remedied that?
Not this spell.
Would
does it
cure wounds?
regrow new limbs? Like, wouldn't that be the proper spell to reattach? Because, or am I thinking of the wrong spell? Because I think the
So
Greater
you touch a
Restoration.
creature and magically
you
remove
just-
one of the following effects from it: exhaustion, charm, petrified, a curse, any reduction on the target's ability scores, and any reduction to the target's hit point maximum. It doesn't regenerate.
I'm thinking of regeneration. Oh man, I picked the wrong spell. Oh, because I'm an idiot. Of course. I'm fairly sorry about that. I am
Do you have regeneration as well?
pretty sure
Like, could
I
you
do.
use instead of the Greater Restoration?
You can't
Yeah,
use it
if I can
instead
find
because
it on
he's
my
already
spell
casted.
list.
He's already casted Greater Restoration
Yeah, I
at
already
6th level. Yeah.
burned the thing. But I think I have
Okay.
regeneration if I can find it on my ridiculously long spell list. I've got too many spells and I can't find anything. Sorry. What level is regeneration? Oh, regenerate. Oh,
7.
crap. Okay, I found it. It's 7th. Okay, my 7th level spell slot is already burned. Okay. So, yeah, that's gonna need a long rest first. So,
Well, you estimate she probably has about 1 more minute before her body succumbs to the lack of brain.
You can upcast it if you need to.
yeah, I've already burned my 8th and 9th level spells.
Oh, okay. Okay.
8th was that attempt
Maze.
to maze, and
Yes.
9th was the wish that brought her brain back.
Do you have... What's that cleric feature called again? The one where you call
Divine
to-
intervention?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not 20th level cleric. I'm only 17 levels in cleric. So
10%.
in 2024, they nerfed it so that that's the way that I cast Hollow without having to take 24 hours to cast it,
Okay.
but I can't do the thing that is basically just wish. So yeah, at this point, and I'm saying this
Above the table.
I don't want to
Our
rush you, dear,
options-
but I don't think it's working. Her skull is still cut off of the rest of her skull. At the top here, it didn't seal like it usually does when you do your little magic thingy.
Yeah, I get that, and I'll address that. And he's gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level just to seal the top back on her skull. Just so nobody has to hold it there and it doesn't fall off again. It doesn't get lost.
Very well.
I don't know if that works, but you know.
It does seal her back. Yet she's having an effect similar to suffocation right now, as her whole body's collapsing without a brain. And I'm giving her as many minutes as I would give a player with suffocation. And she has about, since you are off initiative, she actually doesn't have much time. Time passes much faster out of initiative. So she's unconscious. She's still prone, incapacitated. But yes, you have sealed her skull at least. And Susan said,
Oh, there you go. Red Hot, dear, can you hear us? Open your eyes, dear. Corbin did his little magic thingy.
Yeah.
Since you said I'm suffocating, can I open my eyes?
no, your brain's still not connected to the rest of your body.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
So I guess, can I... Yeah, go
sorry,
for
go
it, sorry. Corbin. No, you go. Go ahead.
just for responding to Susan. Okay, so it's been a bit of a complication. So yeah, it's not gonna work. But we just gonna need a little bit more time, which we don't really have. But also, is
We have wish.
fine.
I have wish.
Well,
I have wish scrolls.
right now, because you are out of the silver canister, you cannot talk telepathically with them anymore.
Oh.
The
Your-
But they know that
that
I'm
goo that you
metagaming
were
right
in-
now, but they know that on my body there's wish scrolls.
Well,
How many of those did you have?
Doom and Mood would not know that. Gorbin, you can roll an intelligence check to see if you remember.
I
Let's
can't
see if-
remember how many I got.
Let's
3
see
or
if you
5,
can-
one of
let's
the
see if you
two.
I
can beat a
think you got
15.
3.
Yeah.
I think she got 5, no?
Oh, was it
I
5?
think I got something like 5.
I,
5.
You need to beat a 15, is it?
Yes, a 15.
I'll give you my inspiration so you can reroll. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry to waste your inspiration.
No. It's
Gorbin
okay,
was
it's okay.
drinking a lot at that time. They were in a pub when that. Yes, it's 5 wish scrolls. He was in a pub when in Hekate's pub, and he might not. That might not be the thing at the top of his head right now, but indeed, you can't remember that she has 5 wish scrolls on her right now, Gorbin.
Okay, well, at this point, above the table, Gorbin is thinking, alright, let's just drag the body back into the hallowed area, take a long rest, and then, true resurrection.
Would that resurrect me straight next, like here where we are? I don't know how that spell works.
Yeah, we have we have your entire body, like brain included, now all together, gear and all. So it just brings you back totally intact, brand new.
Okay.
So that
I mean,
conversation is
you
above
do-
the table.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. But yeah, that is what Gorbin is thinking right now. Is that, like, at this point, because the spells that he needs to, like, make this work the way that he was thinking it was going to work, he doesn't have those spell slots available at the moment. He doesn't have Wish available at the moment because he's not privy in game, like in character, to the knowledge of your scrolls of Wish. So, but he does have the material components on hand to cast True Resurrection, and yeah, so we can get into a safe area, rest, so we can regain his spell slots. Then he can just boop, pull you kicking and screaming from beyond the veil. Is his thinking. Again, entirely above the table. That's that's his in character thinking, but I'm telling you that above the table.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. I'm always wary of using True Resurrection as like a fallback. Strictly just on the basis of it's not that it's easy, but like it's so, like, it makes so much sense that, and we're not gods, we're champions, that like it's like, oh, it doesn't matter, we'll use True Resurrection, then we use True Resurrection, and then there's like a monkey paw to it somehow because we're in this area or something. Now, I'm not saying not to do it, I'm just trying to risk assessment is probably the word I'm looking for.
Well, two things I'd point out above the table as a risk assessment kind of thing. It's not so much easy as we get one of these. I have one diamond worth 25,000 gold pieces as from loot, which is the material component required to cast the spell. I've got one of those on me from earlier loot from the campaign. So yeah, beyond that, I'd have to cast Wish to get another one, and then, like, you know, so it becomes a whole process.
I think it becomes a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
And also, like, we're still gonna have to go and do a whole long rest before I can even do it at all. So.
There's only like two things coming to my mind. One is blowing the horn of Gary's and hope we get a Gary the goat that helps us, but you know, key word in the item description. You summon a random Gary from another time or place. In reality, this is the scary one. In response, at the DM's discretion, the tainted words of D&D, a random goat-like spirit named Gary from another time and place appears within 60 feet of you. It acts at its own discretion. Or, my other thinking is during, I don't know if it's a bit of a reach. If it is, it is. During Doom's medicine check, handling brain into body, is there like an insight check that he could have been able to do to like notice the items she had on her person?
No, because the items are in a bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Okay, that's totally fair. as much as I'd love to blow the horn, I do think True Resurrection is probably the way to go. Red Hot, what's your... I mean, it's your character, it's your brain, it's your body. What are you thinking?
I don't see many options. I think the only one that could have saved me straight away would have been the Wish Scrolls, but unfortunately that didn't work out. So if there's no other solution, I'm happy to go ahead with the True Resurrection. I mean, it's still as good. So, yeah.
Well, let's do it.
I mean, hypothetically, and I feel like this would be wildly out of character, but hypothetically, in theory, if the Doom or the Better Mood were to punch me and we were to go back into initiative, I would regain my ability to use the Boon of Fate to improve my odds. So,
that is so funny. That is like... That's like... if metagaming was like just described right there.
Yeah, no, it would 100% be metagaming, so I am in no way suggesting that we do that. But
no, but I rate just like stating it for the meme factor of it.
Would be hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's just gotta be True Resurrection.
Yeah, so I think then we just carry Red Hot's body back inside the hollow area and find a place that is relatively secluded within that area, probably inside this building here, I'm thinking, if it seems reasonably stable, to just like take a long rest.
I can use my Archivist's Key, which gives me 1 free cast of Magnificent Mansion.
Oh, even better.
We want to be extra safe, because I imagine we would.
Yeah,
Doom will cast Magnificent Mansion, and I never sent you over my Magnificent Mansion details legend, which, I mean, it's pretty obvious it's a goat haven, but yeah, just pictures of new Atari everywhere.
And Susan just look at the two of you, and she says, "Corbin, dear, I don't think she's waking up. Maybe she's a bit too tired, huh? Having your brain removed must not be easy. Maybe she just needs to rest a little bit. I think I'll save some soup for her after I'm done cooking."
Yes. You do that. You just... Sure. Yep. You just focus on that soup or whatever.
Very well, and with that, all of you head into the magnificent Goat's Mansion of Doom, where Susan is going to cook you dinner, and you can play, Weekend at Bernie's with the corpse of Red Hot, which seems that because right now is going to be a corpse after this 1 minute passes, and we will continue this in our next session. For all of you watching us, thank you so much for watching us. I can see the chat is quite alive. Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure having you here, and we'll continue all these shenanigans next session, next Saturday, with to see what else can this party get themselves into while playing their very broken characters in Innsmouth. Thanks a lot for watching, and I see you guys